coming into the round.
So as you're coming into the round, you're going to be bumped down like that. So whoever was higher and whoever was lower will be last. So if Tony was below you, Tony will be 30 seconds. I think we only have 32 people, so he'll be 30 seconds. You'll be 30 seconds.
Jeff, what about them demonstrating that they can get around the track?
So this is a rule that we have made. If your guy's car, you didn't qualify last night, so we don't know if your car works. In practice, if your car looks like it doesn't work, we're going to say, hey man, this is unsafe. If you make it to battle, we know that you are doing a chase run. This is the rule that we've made. You're going to do your chase run. If you fail to pull off your chase run, we are not going to allow you to put the other car in danger. So we're not going to allow you to do your lead run. We're going to say, hey, your car's been broken, you didn't qualify, and now your car's still broken. You're not allowed to do your lead run, and you lose. Sorry, but it's for the safety of everyone, right? We have a rule that allows you to get in, but I don't want you guys to hurt your car because someone's just trying to take a broken up car out there, whatever it is. So that's the rule.
Mohan, 43, Kyle Mohan Racing. I had I got introduced before drifting had really taken off. A friend had a foreign exchange student staying with him from Japan, and they had brought over some Japanese authentic drift videos. And it was before D1 had caught on in the United States, before Fast and the Furious. And in a weird way, we got introduced to this Japanese car culture before it had really landed on the US. And we started playing with our RX-7s, and he had a Corolla, and we started mimicking what we were seeing in magazines, and within 2 years, we started seeing drift culture start to be recognized and pick up in the US. And we were primed, we were ready. We started going to events, the first ones in California, and got to be kind of part of the initial scene. This is always such a weird question, like unlimited budget, dream build. I think I've always wanted a 4-rotor turbo FD3S, and I'm building that now. And I'm doing it with my budget, so I gotta re-dream. So to be absolutely crazy, I think I would want to build a tube frame car with a custom body kit, probably like Mad Mike or some of these other builders have done. That is still a drift car, and I would want it rotary powered, but I would probably lean towards something that looks like a supercar, or putting a rotary in a supercar.
My name's Jessica Hewitt, I'm 38, and I represent Kyle Mohan Racing. Well, I am a die-hard rotary enthusiast, and I'm from Seal Beach, California, and I started attending the Grand Prix. It's inherent, like you get into the RX-7 and you just go and you just start sliding around, and then it's just fun. It's just fun to have fun with your car.
Like, were you a takeover first? Like,
no, oh man, I started driving RX-7s in like 2004. And I just started having fun. I didn't do anything like super bad, but I would attend things where my friends would go to parking lots and just start drifting. And I was like, I like this, I want to start doing this. And I just eventually built an FD3S, a 93 RX-7, and I started going to events that way. But I was into the sport way before that, and I'd go to Long Beach Formula Drift and watch that, Texas Formula Drift. I started helping Kyle, and it was just fun. If I didn't have a budget, I would still build an RX-7. I still love the rotary. I love the chassis, the FC chassis, the FD chassis. They're just in my heart. So that's what I would build.
at the racetrack.
We out here chilling.
Got my little booth set up. Let me walk you through the setup.
Yeah, walk us through. Let us know what we got up here.
All right, we got some merch for sale, used car parts that are not good anymore but expensive, and we need to make money back because we spend too much money on car parts, so we're selling signed broken car parts.
Yeah.
Over here we have a rotor display, more stickers, broken car parts, blah blah blah, and then we have our display for all of our lovely sponsors, and then me spinning some freaking tunes for all of you guys. So we're playing some house music today, chilling. Yeah, check out the booth.
Here's the future guy right here. You're fast, huh?
Hey, what's up? What's up?
Say hi to the camera.
Camera's up, man.
Yeah, I'll do that. Hey, Mr. Setup? Jessica Hopper out of it. It's now electrified. Maybe welcome to take me to ice water if that's in there too.
How's your day going, sir?
Good. Car's actually running good today. No issues as far as the motor. Setup's actually really good. It's starting to get a little slick out there, so we're making minor adjustments just to give some grip where it's needed, but still have enough float for all the transitions. Other than that, yeah, car's fueled, has coolant in it again, and we're ready to go have fun.
What do you mean by this, by the slick out there? Like, why is the heat making much of like?
So
the tires
asphalt is technically oil based, so when the sun's hitting it, all those oils actually come out of the ground, and it actually makes the ground super slick. And then actually at night, the track will technically harden and kind of grip back up because the oils will fall back into the ground.
Cold, yeah.
So on hotter days, you actually kind of want to grip your car up a little bit more, because otherwise you're just riding on ice skates, just like what happened to John Schaefer out on track. Don't do that!
Dude, I was so close on that last practice run. Full pucker. Ass cheek squeezed.
I saw it too. I'm watching the video
Yeah.
for this.
Like,
I'm like, oh
literally
God.
was trying to pull the car down with my ass. I'm like, go down off the wall. You're like feathering the gas, because normally you hawk it up in there and you get on gas and it hooks up. And like I hocked it up in there and I just had nothing. I was just like, uh-oh, uh-oh.
Like, oh God, oh God, oh God.
Uh-oh, just floating.
But he survived.
I survived.
He survived.
Hey,
Yeah.
don't wreck the car.
Yeah. No, if I wreck it, they just fix it.
How you doing? I'm Blake, I'm 25. I've been with Mohan Racing for almost 3 years now, and I'm just glad to be here. So I got into this sport in 2022. It kind of is a funny story where I didn't really know anything about drifting. I was more of like drag racing because of my dad back in the day. And funny enough, my good friend Hannah invited me out to Irwindale that year, and he kind of knew Kyle. But I was kind of hesitant to buy a ticket just because, you know, I don't like spending money on things that I don't quite understand. But I said, you know, okay, and I did it anyways, and it was the best event I've ever watched. The House of Drift, Irwindale, is the best place to ever watch drifting. And it was such a cool experience to just see how all the teams function and how they're very, like, you know, all in mesh with each other. There's not a lot of secrets that are hidden. And every team was just more than happy to help each other out, even in like a short notice. And that's kind of what got me going in the sport, is just the creativity on top, but also just the professionalism of each team. So as much as I love my rotaries, I've had a few RX-7s myself, my dream car is actually a BMW E36, just because of the simplicity of the chassis setup itself, and you can practically put any engine in it. You could do an M50, 2J, LS. It's the buildability of those cars is just amazing, super easy to work on, and they just drive awesome. Like I never got
What's up, bro? 3 days for last, thank God for every one of them that comes through.
My name is Cody. I'm 33 years old, and I'm with Mohan Racing. I mean, I love cars since Hot Wheels and video games and stuff as a kid, and then Tokyo Drift came out, and I basically happened to get hooked up with somebody who knew about Formula Drift and got me tickets there. So 2007, I went to Irwindale Formula Drift and saw it in real life, and ever since then I've been hooked. I have an S chassis. I would love a just fully, completely built out S chassis, I guess, with, not sure with motor. 2JZ would be nice, but a really nice RV that never blew up would be really cool too.
Did you say something about cutanes?
No, my last name is Payne. So sometimes I tell people, no, I wish T-Pain. Hey, shout out T-Pain. You make good music. First off, where have you been all day? It's 4 o'clock. We've been here since 12. I think you another spine procedure.
Getting another spine procedure on Thursday. I'm not working. That's why I'm dressed like this.
Okay, all right, that's fair enough. You know, you get to lay back, clock in at some point. He talking about he not here to work. He gonna end up working.
What's going on, guys? My name is William Holloway. I am the spotter for Kyle Mohan Racing. I got into the sport of drifting when I was about 12 years old. I started by esports racing, and then I became like one of the top level contenders in that department of motorsports racing, and then I just transitioned to motorsports in real life after I graduated high school about 3 years ago. Ooh, that's a tough one. I'm a big fan of the Supra, so I'd probably have to say I'd probably build an A90 and revert that back to the 2J since they came with the B58. But yeah, that was the unlimited budget part for sure.
The new New York Automatic.
Alright, we over here at the Orange Show Speedway, Hotpits. We about to walk around. The event just started pretty much. I've been here all day since yesterday, but it's 4 o'clock and they open up the doors for the public, so we're gonna check out what we got. I got on my media vest. I became one of Hotpits media crew. I really don't know how I was able to land this deal. I guess the guy recognized me from the past couple of times I've been here. And he just did it. He said, F it, you know? And I want to be very grateful for the opportunity because not everybody could just get there. You know, there's a lot of videographers that are way better than me. I'm very new to the game, and he just gave me an opportunity to possibly get my name out there. It's the Batmobile for real.
We have a winner. We have a winner. First person to drive to buy Drift Illustrated, bring it to the stage, and find me inside. I'm making the feedback. And pick up a copy of Drift Illustrated right there at the booth. They're running out fast. It is a premiere issue of tickets for round 5.
I want to try that.
Wait, why the fuck is $15?
Because we got an event.
Jesus Christ.
I think I'm gonna really try prioritizing, just making sure I get the best footage possible. I feel like my camera work is very unique from the rest. It's a very old school style, which has been pretty trendy these past couple of months, or really like the past year. So even though I don't have the best camera equipment, I think my style is very flashy still. This is my gun, the memory card, my ammo, and I'm finna let it shoot. That was a good analogy, huh? That was a good analogy. Y'all know that was a good analogy. I don't care if y'all think that wasn't a good analogy. My glasses are Ray-Bans. I can't even see y'all. I hate it.
You don't ever feel like anxious or heart pounding?
No, more like I'm trying not to fall asleep. Like I get real relaxed. I think I try to not be too excited. It's more like in the zone or focused. I generally like cut out all the ambient commotion and everything. So more focused than anything. Relaxed and focused.
amazing night. It's our last night here at Orange Show Speedway, and I know these guys are going to make it a freaking killer night. So this is going to be amazing. So, off to you now.
All right, so we're gonna start off on the other side of the track this time. Kicking it off in our top 16, we got Mr. Dylan Hughes. In the S13, Mr. Jake Gonzalez. Give it up for Jake Gonzalez. Mr. Lil Levy in that S14, S15. Wait, so 2J's in there, right? That's right. All right, we got Mr. Dustin Farrell. Sean Ellingworth. Give it up for Sean Ellingworth with a qualifying. Where did he qualify? Fisher! This guy comes out swinging every round. Consistent guy. Josh, the Commander Stewart. AC Chavez. Rome Charpentier. See for the first time, Carson Ruger. Aaron Vasquez. With the lowest power car on the grid, but still making it happen in the top 16 in the mostly stock Mustang, Eric Welch. Give it up for that. A boost in that thing. He's got twin turbos in that Coyote powering that orange pony. Give it up for Mr. Alex Ferreira. Dino Giles. Luke Kua. Cameron Sorensen. Lockout performance. Stop! He's over it, all four wheels. basketball tonight.
Yes, sir.
Let's make it official. Mr. Matt Sopa, we have a winner here.
You betcha. And your winner, your round 4 at Orange Show Speedway of Hotpits Autofest is Dustin Farrell.
Speaking of those very ever so important championship points that he's going to need if he wants to get this one at the end of the year. He's going to need to roll out once again, but he's on his way, very on his way, very much on his way to that very possible championship with Dustin Farrell.
Yeah.
Thank you guys.
Yeah, thank you, Chris.